Guys, back for pile 3. So for pile 3, get this pile over here. So I think you're somebody who may really be a very natural person, somebody who really is very earthy, grounded, down to earth, humble, somebody who finds deeper value in the natural things rather than the material things, somebody who really finds a lot of happiness and joy from unlocking the treasure buried within themselves as well, somebody who really has a lot of joy, positivity, and light to shine to others and helps them to unlock their greatest gifts within as well. And you're somebody who has a lot of ambition, drive, joy, passion, hope, and one of the best things you can do right now to be able to step more fully into your power is to just enjoy and savor the brightest part of your day, the hidden things, the things that are really unlocking for you, the natural things, the world around you, and the trees and the earth and the grass and the bugs, the plants, the animals, and really coming into this more pure spiritual energy of purity, hope, wisdom, strength, listening to your guides, your angels, your ancestors, and really coming into contact with that energy and allowing yourself to feel that energy and to grow with that energy. So we have the raccoon, we have the butterfly, and we have the scorpion. So sometimes there might be things that are said that sting a bit, but sometimes tough love is love too. And there may be a little bit of you might have like a starving artist kind of thing going on, and maybe there's even people who take advantage of a lot of the energy you have to offer and a lot of the gifts that you have to offer, but there's this transformation going on and you're really starting to come out of your cocoon and to show your beauty for who you truly are. You are somebody very different from other people, somebody who enjoys living in the shadows a bit, somebody who is very introverted and reserved at times, but somebody who can also stand up and fight a battle if they need to, somebody who can strike with deadly accuracy when it comes to protecting themselves or their loved ones as well. Somebody who really is very transformative and creative, and somebody who really is working hard towards your goals. And you might be having a little bit of trouble or anxiety over the money aspect of it, but right now it's time to focus on what you do have and all the beauty you have around you, surrounding you, without any of the material going on, and to really notice and appreciate where everything is exactly as it is so that you can move forward to that next level. And also to understand and recognize that you will be rewarded for the work that you're doing, and allow that to come to you. It's time to clear out any past karmic patterns or anything like that that have to do with feeling like as a starving artist you would never be able to make it, because you can. Release the burdens of the world from your shoulders. Remember how you would feel if it was you. Treat others how you want to be treated. You get what you give. Recognition is coming. Remember to recognize yourself so that you can see it. Remember, everything we put out comes back. Karma goes both ways. So there's a lot of recognition coming to you, but remember that that's not what matters most. What matters most is that you recognize yourself and appreciate yourself for everything that you are, because otherwise you may not even see the recognition, and sometimes you may even strike out at people that are trying to help you and trying to recognize you for who you are, because you're feeling not so good about yourself and not really recognizing how amazing you really are. And everything that you put out comes back. Karma goes both ways, whether it's bad or good. Remember to treat people good, but I think you're somebody who really treats people in a very profound and eye-opening way, a very different way from what other people treat people. And all this good, positive, amazing energy that you're putting out to the world to help heal is really going to come back to you in a lot of different ways. So now it's just time to release the burdens of the entire world from your shoulders, to let go of feeling like everything and all the weight of it is on your shoulders. It's time to really just be able to take a break and come down to earth and remember that you will be cared for and you will be taken care of for the things that you have been willing to do and give to others. Remain grounded at this time. Remember that you are safe. Falling down hurts, each wound heals with time, but you got to get back up first. Time to get back out there. No more pulling away. It's time to connect more. So It's not time for you to turn away from connections. It's time for you to really tune into them and appreciate the recognition coming in, and to connect more with the people that are recognizing you for your gifts and your abilities. And yes, you may have fallen down in the past, and those wounds hurt, but time heals all things, and you just got to be able to get back up and get back into it. Really remember that just taking a deep breath and allowing all of the stress, anxiety, fear, and worry to come off of you as you're exhaling, and allowing all of your muscles to just relax while you're doing it. Imagine giving your worries and stresses over to the universe or God or your angels, whoever it is that you pray to that takes care of you and looks after you. Give it all to them. And rest at ease with faith and trust that everything will be okay in the end, and that you will really be safe. You are safe, and you are protected in the work that you are doing, because I think you're doing a lot of profound, eye-opening work. And right now you might be on a little bit of a journey learning something, learning how to really balance your shadow and light side and bring those things into alignment so that you can move forward towards your happiness, towards your goals. You know, there might be a family, love, light, happiness that you're really creating around you, and there's some messages of truth that may be coming into you. There's just a little bit of patience needed here, and there's a need to rest and reflect on things that have happened in your life. Rest and reflect on, you know, how much happiness is going to come from a situation, maybe even where you're giving a lot of love and light to some people that are really hurt and in despair, and they really may not see how much love and light you're giving them at first. But eventually this poor hurt child is going to look up at you with these eyes of acceptance, love, and recognition for how much you have been there to do and see. It just takes you remaining at peace and grounded and in this patient, thoughtful energy. And, you know, it may even be that you might not be noticing the offers of love and recognition coming your way because you're not recognizing it in yourself. You may be sitting here as this poor child that is just alone, hurt, vulnerable, confused, feeling like they were abandoned by everybody they loved and not wanting to trust anything new coming in. You know, but there is this happiness in front of you that you can have if you take action. You just need to make sure that you're taking time for self-care, reflection, rest, and maybe even a vacation, you know. And it's going to bring a lot of happiness here. And a vacation to see your family may even help you as well, because there may be a lot of inner child work that can be accomplished during that. So that's the end of this reading, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below. I do really enjoy hearing what you guys have to say, whether or not it resonated and what's going on in your situation, because I really do enjoy talking to people about everything going on with them as well. So hit me up in my comments. And I'm also offering personal readings now through my email. It's earthangel1133@yahoo.com. So if you're interested in that, please hit me up. And I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. On to pile 4. So for pile 4, there may really be a need here to unlock messages between you and your angels, messages between maybe even a mother figure or grandmother figure who has passed away, you know, there may be someone in your life who may be like an earth angel, or you may be like an earth angel, and you may be unlocking a lot of your gifts. There's a need here to focus on the purity within, to focus on unconditional love and nurturing acceptance of yourself and others, and to really allow the universe to guide you, and to really believe in the messages you're receiving, the signs, the synchronicities, and to really... There's 13 stones on here too, so if 13 means anything to anybody, you know, to really be able to see things clearly and focus on things clearly, and to really believe in some of the, you know, some people may think that spirituality or Christianity, any of that kind of stuff, is superstitious and, you know, not really, you know, there's a lot of people who are very logical minded. Maybe there's a need here to break into your more spiritual mind and to let go of some of the logic of it. And there's some sort of lock that's really difficult to get into, that's, you know, tricky, that has a lot of nuances to it, something that is really different than normal. Maybe there's somebody around you who expresses a lot of unconditional love and who is like an angel that has really popped into your life and shown you a whole new view of the world and of yourself, a whole new loving outlook. And it's time now to listen to that guidance, to be aware. So we have the bat, the Lion, and the Nightingale. So there may be something going on in your life that's that has a very telepathic connection to it. There may be somebody in your life who has a very telepathic connection to you, and it could just be that you have a very strong ability to be able to hear messages from the other side. Especially with the angel there, whether that be from higher beings or guides, angels, God, whatever it is that you believe in, or even past ancestors, things like that, like a mother or grandmother. I'm kind of feeling a lot of mother, grandmother energy here. Maybe there's somebody in your life that reminds you of your mother who has popped into your life at this time, and who, you may have a very strong, growing connection with. But there's also a need here to focus and realize and notice your gifts, to express your gifts, to stop being so afraid, to step up into your power and your leadership role, and to grab onto your courage and to tame your inner demons and be able to express yourself more fully, more freely, to really just let everything out, whether that be through singing, whether that be through writing, whether that be through speaking. There is a need for you to tap into this energy that you have within you to really be able to see things in a very intuitive, minded way. And whatever powers, gifts, whatever you have going on, to be able to express that without any worries or cares about it, and to stop worrying about what anyone else thinks about it. Defensiveness sucks the joy out of life. Try to be more open, see? And that's what it is you're feeling like you're defensive. You have to defend yourself. You can't be your real self. You can't express yourself. You can't say what you need to say. But it's only because you're feeling defensive, which means you're feeling like everyone's going to attack you if you are just your real self. And the whole thing is, if people do, or if they fall away out of your life because you decided to be who you really are, then you didn't need those people in your life to begin with. And you really should be around people that are more accepting of who you are and who really are your soul family. Because the people who accept you and understand you for who you are and who you can get along with better like that, those will be the people where you will find the most happiness anyway. Follow your instincts. You are on point intuitively right now. And once again, it's talking about instincts. Sorry about the noisy traffic in the background. I'm at the park today. This is my lovely spot I'm doing my video. So, we also have chaos and conflict visits. Try not to react to the BS around you. So there might be a lot going on around you, a lot of people that are maybe there's people in defensive energies. Maybe there's, a lot of conflict with people in your life, because you might be coming out of a slumber and you might be waking up to a lot of new things in your life, new understandings, realizations, new dawnings of the people that you've had around you and how not good they are for you. And so right now is the time to focus on trying not to react to people, but to respond, to take time out to think about it logically, and detach from the emotional aspect just a little bit, and then to go back into the emotional aspect when you go to the person and talk to them in a more peaceful way. Try not to do it in a way that is adding to the arguments. It's okay to decide to change paths at any time. You are never bound to stay in the same spot forever. No, you are not. You are okay deciding to change at any time. You are glowing right now. Enjoy this feeling. Time to pull back from the energy of others so that you can reconnect to yourself. And you know what? I don't think you're glowing just yet. But I think you're going to be glowing very immensely once you learn how to pull back from the energies of others, how to protect your own energy, your own space, and how to really be able to stand in your own power and do the things that are best for yourself, so that you're not just doing things to please anyone else anymore. And remember that it is okay, even if you gave your word to be in a situation, if that situation is not any good for you, it's not any good for the people around you either. It's toxic on both sides, it always is. So walking away is for the highest good of not only you, but the other people around you too, if it's not a good spot for you and not a good fit for you. That is okay to make those decisions. So you may be watching some situation very attentively, maybe even a little obsessively, wondering if it's going to pan out, wondering if everything that you've put into it and all the hard work is going to pan out. But maybe in the past you were very in and out, hot and cold, on and off, and maybe you feel like there's another person in your life that's watching you, waiting to see, if you're going to come out of this player energy, or you're dealing with a player energy, one of the two. And it's somebody that's hot and cold, in and out, indecisive, because they're not sure of whether or not it's going to pan out. Whatever the situation is, they're not sure of whether or not it's going to pan out. But they are really starting to see their actions now, whether this is you or the other person. They're really starting to see very clearly their actions and how they affected the situation, how forgiving, loving, understanding, compassionate, how overflowing with love and beauty that somebody was in this situation, to be able to be forgiving, understanding, and caring even after the way they were treated. Somebody was treated very roughly in this situation by somebody who really just didn't know what they want. They didn't understand what they wanted, and they really were, trying to put in the work and effort, but at the same time they were really just standing around watching it, wondering if it was going to produce anything without putting in the effort steadily. And somebody needs to be able to put in the effort steadily in order to create a peaceful existence. Because if one person is putting in an immense amount of effort on one side, the other person, is being left out in the cold. That person's being left out in the cold by the other person who isn't sure on whether or not they actually want to do this. And so they're only putting in a half-hearted effort. And, there might be a lot of clarity coming to this situation, illumination coming to this situation. You may even be realizing just how caring, beautiful, loving, and open, kind, compassionate that maybe your mother, your grandmother was, or maybe a woman in your life was. And you may be really watching this person, or really learning a lot from this person, about what you want to do in your life and where you want to go. And it's really making you want to act quickly, to jump on board of something that could really pay off very significantly. So I think, maybe even going to express your apologies and seek forgiveness would be a very good way for you to step more fully into your power, to remember that pride is not worth sacrificing everything you love for, and to realize that in order to gain forgiveness for some of the ways that you acted, maybe harsh, maybe arrogant, maybe egoic a bit, maybe in and out, hot and cold, on and off, that you need to express your apologies, and you need to express what you're really going through and why you were acting the way that you were, to whoever this is, to seek their forgiveness. And I think they will be there to forgive you. And I think that there will be a lot illuminated here. And I think that your inner child is going to heal immensely once you're able to free yourself from this energy. And once you're really able to trust and accept someone into your life in that manner, And it could also even be that maybe somebody is going to be coming to apologize to you, but that wouldn't be you stepping into your power more either. So I'm thinking it's the other way around, because that would be something that would help you step into your power, is being able to express your apologies and atone for your actions and try to change your behavior. But also to understand that it's okay if you want to get out of this situation at any point, because it's not necessarily something where everybody has put their commitment in. And it may even be a situation where somebody has put a lot of love in, a lot of kindness, a lot of forgiveness. And maybe you aren't even seeing that you deserve this. And that's where a lot of you need to work on too, is understanding and accepting yourself for who you are, and really being able to love yourself in an unconditional manner. And then maybe you would be able to love other people around you in more of an unconditional manner as well. And I think there may even be an energy here of needing to open up more fully to your love as well. You may be somebody who could be very good at counseling others, and maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's very good at counseling others. And maybe learning from this person can help you to improve that in your life as well. And maybe even, if there's some jealousy of this person, to really reflect on why. And it's obviously because you're not speaking and doing the things that you feel you should be in your life, which is causing you to, want somebody else's life, which isn't good. Your life is good enough. You can make it whatever you want, so make it whatever you want. So that's what I have for this pile, and I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I would love to hear that as well. And I really hope that you have I'm also offering personal readings at my email address now as well, and it's earthangel1133@yahoo.com, so if you're interested, hit me up. And I hope that you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.